Today we're going to talk about how to tune the ukulele. This will work for the soprano, the concert, and the tenor ukuleles. Remember, the baritone is tuned slightly different, although the concepts I'm going to show you will work. The first thing you need to do is understand the string names. First string here is A. Second string is E. Third string is C. And the fourth string is G. I do have a low G on my ukulele. It doesn't matter if you have a high G or a low G, this lesson will work. The next thing is you have to have a tuner. I like these clip-on tuners. They're easy to use and they have an option of picking up the vibrations of the ukulele, which works great if you're in a noisy place or playing with a lot of other ukulele players. You also have an option of a tuner app, or if you prefer, you can have a more traditional handheld tuner. They all function the same, so it doesn't matter which one you use. The next thing you need to understand is when a note is in tune, when it is flat, and when it is sharp. We know when a note is in tune because the arrow will go right into the center. Now, if a note is flat, that means it's too low, and that means the arrow will be to the left. And what we have to do is we have to raise the note. And so if you're using these bottom tuners, you're actually going to turn it clockwise in order to raise it up, and you want to get the arrow right in the center. All right, good. Now if a note is sharp, that means it's too high and you need to lower the note. So now if I come up to the top tuner pegs, it's actually going to be the opposite turning direction as below. So actually to lower the note here, we're going to go clockwise, and I got to lower it to get the arrow right in the center. Perfect. Now, the biggest mistake that people make with tuning is that they tune the wrong notes. And what I mean by that is when we hit the first string here, it should recognize an A note. And does it say A? Yes, it does. Now, if I lower it, notice it does not say A anymore, it says G sharp. So a lot of people do is they'll tune this note up right in the center, and they'll say, I'm in tune. Well, that's great, except you're not in tune with an A note, you're in tune with a G sharp note. So as you're tuning, make sure you recognize what string you're tuning, and it should say A, so you gotta keep turning this until it says A. Then once it's in A, you just gotta bring it up right until it's in the center. There we go. Now, not only are we in tune, but we got the right note to tune. Now, what happens if the note is higher? So for example, the second string, which should say E, notice it says F. Again, what a lot of people do by accident is they tune up the center here, and they go, great, I'm in tune. But remember, that's an F note that's in tune. You want an E note that's in tune. So since F comes after E, we're gonna have to lower it, bring it down. Now he says E, so now you gotta get the arrow right to the center. Just fine tuning it. Then the next string should recognize C. Good. And the next one should be G. So the tips on tuning, you need to make sure you know your string names, have some kind of tuner, understand when a note is in tune, when it's sharp, when it's flat, recognize which way to tune or turn the tuning pegs to get the note in tune, and then make sure that you're tuning the right note. All right, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this lesson.